off down. I run up the stairs real fast, try to catch her before she makes it to the top of the stairs, and she's not in the kitchen. So I thought, man, she was all the way to the living room. So I come into the living room, and she's here sleeping on the couch, both my kids sleeping on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, man, that was weird. That was, I've never experienced anything like that.
Well, my first question to you would be,
yes.
Have you done any renovation or new construction in the house?
Oh, constantly. I'm always doing little things here and there. I've sided it. I put a wood stove in it, and it's a duplex, so I work on the other side to rent it out.
Well, there are a lot of documented cases that people that do renovations, especially on older homes, for one reason or another, that this will increase or start the spirit activity. We don't know really why. I think the assumption is that the activity of changing their home and the way they perceive it, they may not necessarily be upset. They may just be checking it out. Mm-hmm. The other thing you said about taxidermy, mm-hmm. there are a lot of reported cases of animal spirits. So there again, it's very difficult to say.
I've never heard of.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's very difficult to say, in just a few moments what it is or what it couldn't be. Mm-hmm. But if it's activity that continues, you may want to get one of the groups in your area to come out and do an on-site investigation.
And so, after that happened, nothing really happened for a long time. Then one time I was in the kitchen, and my daughter was making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the cupboard door was open, and it's about head level, and I walked by her, and it slammed real fast, real shut, and I thought she did it, and she thought I did it.
Mm-hmm.
And we both looked at each other, and we were like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's usually something like that makes you start believing. I mean, people have to have a real experience like that before they'll contemplate that it could be something to it.
Okay, thanks for that call. Next up, let's go to our wild card line. You're on the air with us. Hello there.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I had an experience. I've seen ghosts my whole life. This one experience really scared me. I felt like I was going to pass out, and I fell asleep, and I felt like my soul was being pulled out of my body, and the whole time it was like I was awake at the same time. I floated downstairs, and I said, whoa, is this what it's like to die? And I have a cross at the bottom of the stairs, and as soon as I saw it, I jumped back into my body, and right then there was a voice next to me, and it said, you jerk. And 25 years ago, a friend of mine came in my room about 2 in the morning. He was really drunk, and he took my mattress underneath me and tried to flip it over me, and he said, you jerk. And he left, and he went to another friend's house and committed suicide.
Oh, my God.
And I know it was him, and I'm wondering if a ghost can pull a soul out of your body, take your soul out of your body like that, or what your comments are.
What it sounds like to me is that you possibly had an out-of-body experience. The fact that, you do have some sensitivities and possible psychic abilities because you've seen the spirits, that you are going to be a little bit more, I won't say the word the target of, but you're probably going to perceive things a lot more than the average person would. And I've never heard of a spirit pulling your soul out of your body.
It was very weird.
Yeah, and what I would suggest, especially if this is something that if you see spirits like this quite a bit, there are several good psychics in the country that work with people that teach them how to take a little bit more control to where you can cut it on and off to protect yourself.
Oh, okay. I'd like to look into that.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. I don't have any what I consider psychic abilities whatsoever. Over the years, I've been fortunate to work with some of the better psychics in the country, and one thing that they've taught me is that someone has a situation like that it's as good as anything to try to get some help for it.
Okay. And what about somebody that commits suicide and not going over to the other side?
Well, and there again, it's so difficult to say exactly. I mean, I'm Catholic, and of course the Catholics believe that suicide is a mortal sin. So other denominations and beliefs and faith, don't have such a, staunch position. Other things is that, because he committed suicide, he's, and for whatever actions he did against you, he may feel guilty. He may be afraid that if he goes on to the other side, that he may have some kind of punishment to deal with.
I see. If he comes around again, is there anything I can do to talk him into going back over to the other side?
Well, because it's your home, you have authority there. You can tell the spirit, that this is your home and it's time for him to leave and to not come back. And in some cases that works, depending on how determined he is or if there are any other agents involved in this. You may want to try to get some help with your particular faith.
Okay.
I'll tell people 9 times out of 10, it's never a bad idea to consult clergy if they feel, that there is a problem.
Okay.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Exorcisms. Ever sit in on one, Robert?
No, and the reason why is Andrew, of all the cases that we've worked together, he would never let me accompany him on one. And he does that, simply for my protection. He gets into some of the really nasty stuff, and he realizes the potential for danger.
Oh, sure.
So, he's one of my best friends, and there have been times that I've been tempted to want to go, but, I trust in what he tells me.
Don't want to sneak some equipment in there just to record it, maybe?
Well, now, that's one thing that he and I have discussed before. I'm really not in favor of people recording an exorcism just simply to be able to see it.
It's a little too sacred, isn't it?
Well, I believe so, and then there's always the potential for whatever is captured on the video, someone watching it under the right circumstances, things could fire up for them.
You see,
I would rather err on the side of caution.
Sure. Do you see any problems facing the paranormal investigators?
Oh, absolutely. Because it has become such a popular thing now, a lot of these people are, starting groups and not really going through any kind of research or training. They're just going out after it. You'd be amazed at how many people that have been doing this for 3 to 4 or 5 years that call themselves a paranormal investigator. The other thing that really disturbs me are the number of people across the country who, for whatever reason, give themselves a title. And the main one that bothers me the most is demonologist. It has always amazed me how people can decide that okay, now I'm a demonologist. They believe that they have enough Christian faith to deal with it, but they don't stop and realize that a lot of people that are really into demonology have a lot of knowledge about both the good side and the bad side, and that they take every precaution. I've seen people that have severe psychological and alcohol problems try to deal with this, and of course then you've got those that have had problems with demonic hauntings in their private life that they want to try to start working it themselves, and that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, I agree with that. Stay with us. We'll take more calls with Robert Honeycutt. I'm George Noory. This is Coast to Coast AM. Hey, pick up the After Dark newsletter. You get 13 issues for the price of 12. You can call 1-888-727-5505 or go online at coasttocoastam.com. Robert, do you ever spend the night, or does the group spend the night at a place?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the things we try to shoot for, depending on the amount of access we have and how feasible it is, especially in somebody's home. We try to stay all night. There's no way that you can go into a location for just a few hours and really hope to get anything. And I've been to some locations that are active one time and very quiet the next. So you have to spend as much time at it as you